This particular makeup look was quite fun and exciting for me because it was just me going outside my comfort zone. On a regular day, I would prefer something really subtle and calm, but I wanted something different today. So if you want to know how I was able to achieve this, please continue watching the rest of this video. So the first thing I did was to use a micellar water to wipe off the dirt from my face just to keep my skin clean. Next up, I went in with a sweat block to reduce the sweat on my face and the impact of heat on my face. The next thing I did was to go in with a vitamin C face. This is going to nourish the face and enhance the makeup and also reduce pores and harsh lines on the face. So I went in with a small brush for this. Next up, I went in with this facial aloe vera rose water. This is going to enable the whole skin prep to be intact and is going to make the makeup last long. So I went in with this Zikel foundation, and as you can see, it's exactly in my skin tone. So in the description box, I'm going to leave more details so that you guys can see and know the products that I used. So once that was done, I applied the rose water again just to keep everything that I've done, to lock it in and keep everything intact and to enable the foundation on my face to last long. So I went in with a beauty blender and then just tapped the products into my skin like this. But make sure that your beauty blender is damp just so that the application can be smooth and you can have a clean effect. Next up, I went in with this classic concealer, and it's about 3 tones lighter than that of my skin tone. This is just going to highlight my face and make my makeup pop. And the shade of this concealer is called Honey. And like I said, I'm going to leave the description of the products that I used in the description box so that you guys can see and so that it will be easier. So all I did was to tap these products into my skin. Remember that you don't have to drag, just tap and you are good to go. So I also did the same thing on my nose. I wanted my nose to be highlighted as well. So I went in with the concealer for the second time to highlight the face more. This is going to enable the face to pop more, and it's basically you just contouring your face to give it a more lifted look and a more highlighted look. So I went in with the concealer again, but bear it in mind that this particular step is not really necessary. You can go in with your concealer once, especially if you want your foundation or your makeup to not be too layered. You can just go in with your concealer once. So I went in with this powder, and it's from My Cheek Cosmetics. It's a 9-in-1 powder palette. So all I did was to chisel my face properly in the areas where I already highlighted. I went in with a lighter shade of powder. Then for my cheekbone and my forehead, I went in with my exact shade of powder. And as you can see in this video, the powder and everything is already blended properly with my neck. Make sure that your face is not too whitish because you want to still look like yourself. So basically all I did was to blend, and at this point I needed to contour my nose properly. So I went in with a dark shade of powder. I usually just prefer to contour my face, especially my nose, with powder. So I blended all of that and chiseled my nose properly by applying a lighter shade of powder at the outer corner of the contoured area. So at this point I went in with a setting powder from Adventure Cosmetics, and all I did was to apply the setting powder on my T-zone areas, which are underneath my eyes, my forehead, my jaw, and also my nose. Basically in the areas where you can sweat easily. So once that was done, I allowed the powder to set into my face for a while, just to like bake into my face for a while before I wiped it off. So while I was waiting, I went ahead to apply my blush, and I went in with this pinkish and orange shade of blush, and I just applied that on my T-zone area. I want it to actually pop, but not too much. Yep. So I just went in with the blush and blended everything properly, and also applied that on my nose just to give me a more beautiful and a colorful look. So at this point, I just dusted off the setting powder from my face, and right now this was what we had. So once that was done, I decided to draw my brows, and I went in with this eyelash adhesive just so that my brows can be more defined. If you've checked my previous brow videos, you discover that I use this a whole lot. So I applied this on my both brows, and then went in with a little powder, just a little amount, to make sure that everything is matte. And then I picked up my Davis brow pencil in the shade 0.03, and then I just outlined that area properly underneath my brow. I went in with a thin line, and then for the top of my brow I still went in with another thin line, and then I shaded the middle of my brow properly. That's the area where the hairs are not so much. And then I just went in with light strokes. I didn't actually want to do too much today, so I just went in with very light strokes, and this was basically what I had. So like I always say in my videos, it's one thing to draw one brow and another thing to make the second brow look like the first one. So as you all know, practice makes perfect, so you have to keep practicing to make sure that you're good to go. And they may not necessarily look like twins, but let them look a little bit like sisters. So I went in with a lighter shade of concealer underneath my brow, and my shade of foundation at the inner corner of the brow underneath, and I blended everything out, and this was basically what I had. And then for the top of the brow, I went in with my shade of foundation just so that the brow can be more defined and it can pop better than it was looking. So just define the brow properly, and once you're done, make sure that you blend everything out properly. So I used a smaller blending brush to blend that area out properly, and I did the same thing for my second brow. So for my eyes, I extended the concealer that I used, the lighter shade of concealer that I used, on my crease area like this, and I went in with eye primer, and this eye primer is from Ben9, and I have been using this a whole lot, and it's so beautiful and nice. So I did the same thing for my both eyes, and then I picked up my eyeshadow palette, and this is the MF Zickel eyeshadow palette, and I went in with their dark brown shade at the inner corner and the outer corner of my crease area like this, and basically just blended everything out properly. And once I was done doing that, I also went in with a gold shade of eyeshadow at the middle of my eyes right here. I went in with the gold shade of eyeshadow, and then I blended it into the dark brown shade like this. I also used glitter in achieving a more glowy and popping look, if there is anything like that, just so that my eyes can pop better. So I went in with a gold shade of glitter. For my tear duct area, I went in with my Carite black gel eyeliner, and then I just applied that all the way to the crease area like this. That's the outer corner of the crease area, as you can see. And then I use this Sorosuke mascara, and just to dust off the excess eyeshadow that must have fallen on my natural lids, and then applied that underneath my lashes as well. So guys, as you can see in this video, my eyes are so small, and like it didn't give me what I wanted at this point, so I had to lift up the eyeshadows that I already used towards the transition area, which is above the crease area like this. I needed to like lift the shadows just so that my eyes can be brighter and bigger. So I lifted everything up a little bit, and then I applied all the shadows that I initially applied. Yep. And I actually preferred how it came out than the way it was looking initially, because as you can see, my eyes are so small, and it was not, I didn't really like the outcome initially. But at this point, once I was done, I loved the outcome. So I basically just blended everything out properly until it came out just the exact way that I wanted. So at this point, I went in with my eyelash glue and applied my eyelashes, that's the falsies, on my natural lashes, and then just clipped everything together. That's clipped the artificial one to my natural lashes, and this was what I had. And at this point, the blush had already cleaned up a little bit, so I went in with blush again to give me a more colorful look, and then I blended everything out properly. So I went in with my Carite brow gel, and this is the brown shade. So I just blended all of that properly, and then I went in with my Cheek Cosmetics lippy. They have this palette, this lip palette, and then I went in with a nude shade. I needed everything to be nude because my eyes were already popping at this point, so I needed my lips to be really nude. And then after blending, I went in with a white shade of lippy and then blended everything properly. Once that was done, I went in with gloss. I mean, if you're in 2025 and you're not using gloss, you are really backwards, honestly. Well, that was just on a lighter mood. I'm a glossy kind of girl, so I went in with gloss and then highlighter, and just applied that on my cheekbone, on my forehead, my jaw, and also on my nose, just to make sure that the face is popping and properly highlighted. And at this point, this was what I had. So this was just me blending everything in properly, just so that it would look more beautiful and come out really nice. I don't know what really pushed me but I went in with this pink shade of eyeshadow underneath my eyes, but I saw that it was so much, it was too much, and then I cleaned it up a little bit, and this was what I had. And once that was done, I locked everything in with my Seal It setting spray, just so that the makeup can last long and to keep everything intact. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope that it has helped one or two persons. If it has, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. And I'm also going to link some of my previous videos to this one. I have lots of amazing stuffs for you guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. My name remains Lizzie.